What's up, guys? Welcome back. Malik here, and today we're going to be going into my two losing trades on the NAS100 today. This week is CPI week. If you're looking at the chart here, you can see we were pretty range bound today. I mean, my strategy doesn't work well in range bound situations. I'm seeing where on 9:30 we could have gotten a range bound move here. 4 a.m. we could have gotten a move from 4 a.m. I mean, I wouldn't be up trading at that time regardless, so it's hard to get that. Yeah, so let's just get into the trades. I'll show you where I entered, where I got stopped out in both trades. But overall, you can see the market was pretty range bound. I can actually draw a box on the open and the close. So this is Sunday's open. And what was the close? I mean, the close would be the 18th. So okay, this would be the close. So that was the entire move of today. From here open, then we actually closed about there. So you can see we didn't really get a big move, so it's not a lot to make there. You'd have to definitely get out at one of these levels, which if you're someone who is not able to spend a lot of time on the phone or on the computer, it wouldn't be a great time. And my stop loss just got hit on this trade. Would be a great time to trade a trend or directional strategy. This week is CPI week. I'm not sure if we are going to have an extreme move, if that's why the market is trading like that. So we'll see what happens. CPI, if you go on forexfactory.com, you'll see that CPI is on a Wednesday at 8:30. You have core CPI, you have CPI month over month, and CPI year over year. That's typically how they kind of decide how they're going to raise interest rates. So if CPI comes in good, we will more than likely have rate cuts. If it comes in bad or the same, there's a less likelihood of rate cuts. So just be on the lookout for that. So this first trade, I'll show you where I entered. I entered on the 9 o'clock candle. So I have this on the hourly. I went for a long position. So 9 p.m. that would have been 21. And let's see, my entry was at 18,129.8. And then my actual stop, or where I got stopped out, was at 18,107.92. I basically got stopped out there for 36.16. When did I get stopped out? This is saying 2 hours later. So if I entered on this candle, 1, 2. So I got stopped out on the 11 candle at 11.26 for a $36 loss. The next trade now, I had a loss of 40. So I doubled down on my position, and it actually did me bad. So I doubled down and I entered at 7 a.m. What's this? No, this was actually at 7 p.m. So I got stopped out from even last night. So that's why I didn't make any more trades. So I re-entered here at 7 p.m. This was my original entry from what I'm seeing. 7 p.m. at 18,128.93. Then I actually got stopped out at 18,106.7. Well, that's where my stop loss was. So I'll just use that as that's where I expected to get stopped out at 18,106.7. So you see that's a loss of 40. I don't know how. It's crazy. Can't even pull up the calculator here. So I want to see how we got to 40 here. So if I entered at 18,128.93 minus 18,106.7, so 22.3. You times this by 0.9. Mm. So is it times 0.9? I'm honestly not sure why this looks like this. Like, why is it a $40 loss when it looks like just a $20 move? It's a little confusing to me here. So I'm thinking if I went with a 0.1, it would have been a loss of, what is that, 22, right? But I went with a 0.09 and I ended up losing 40. Which doesn't seem right. It doesn't seem right here. I'm gonna have to check this out. But those are basically the two trades that I lost on today. And then we can actually do the watch list now. So looking at the watch list, we're looking at the first instrument, which is Bitcoin. So I'm looking at Bitcoin USD or BTC USD. Go to Coinbase. You can see we had a big move up on Bitcoin today. I was trading this as well, but then I kept getting stopped out. So after two losses on the day, doesn't really make sense for me to try to force it higher. But you can see Bitcoin is actually moving up. Maybe it's leading the market, like Bitcoin already knows what's going on, or people in Bitcoin are speculating that CPI is going to come in good and Bitcoin might continue higher. So you can see Bitcoin much higher, and the overall market, I think it would be pretty static. Yeah, so I think the overall market would kind of reflect what the individual stocks are doing. So you have Tesla at 173, so it's only up about $2. That's not really a significant move. We have IMMR at 7.36, so it's only up about 0.04 from where it's been. So IMMR has barely moved of recent. Bitfarms were a bit lower at 2.03. NVIDIA a little lower. AMD, no real movement. SMCI lower. You know, SMCI always gives you that exaggerated movement. So overall, we don't have much happening today. The only outlier is Bitcoin that seems to be moving a bit higher. Maybe people who are trading and investing in Bitcoin already know what the CPI report is going to lead to, and they're just already trading on that, pushing it higher. Who knows? It could be even officials of the deciding class who are trading Bitcoin because they already know the implications and they're able to play Bitcoin without being scrutinized or being monitored. It's very possible. Or they could be trading Bitcoin and it's not really a conflict of interest because a lot of people don't understand Bitcoin, right? So it goes either way. I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Hopefully I can make some better trades. I mean, I have one loss already, so I only have one more trade left to be made. So we'll see how that turns out, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.